Hey, what up? It's Xander. I am 5 days, I believe, post-op from my laparoscopic hysterectomy. Um, it was a pretty standard surgery. Everything went well. I spent 2 days in the hospital. My surgery was April 11th, which was a Thursday. I didn't come home until Saturday afternoon. First night wasn't all that bad. Um, I was in some pain. They were giving me pain medication through the IV every 4 hours to keep the pain, which was it was alright. The pain medication was lasting just about 4 hours, and then it would wear off, and they'd give me the pain medication. Um, and So the first day and in the first night was kind of rough. The I have sleep apnea, and that first night, it was a pain in the ass because my respirations would drop down to 7, and this machine would start beeping, and they'd come running in the first few times anyway. And it was like they're like, you have to breathe, and I'm like, I am breathing, but they're like, take some deep breaths, and this would happen all night long, and especially after they gave me the pain medication, and it was like, all right. So but after a while they'd come in and they're like, you all right? And I'm like, yeah. And then they just push the button and go back to sleep, and they'd put it on silent, and they'd come in and they'd look at me and like, you need to breathe. I'm like, I'm breathing. And they're like, all right. um so I thought I was going to be going home on Friday, and Friday came, and I was starting to feel very nauseous. I wasn't really eating anything. I was getting the hiccups constantly. Every time I woke up, I'd get the hiccups, and it would give me a wicked headache, pain in my side, pain in my abdomen area from the surgery. It was terrible, and it was from the gas that they give you from the laparoscopic surgery, and it was pretty unbearable. And I try to hold my breath to get rid of the hiccups, and now it would hurt, it was terrible. It was just increasing all the pain and everything. So and the nausea. So my fiance didn't want me to come home. We talked to the nurses, and they're like, you don't look good. You really don't. I had a temperature. Everything was just not looking well, and they said, we'll talk to the doctor. The doctor didn't even come in again. She came in a few times that day. She didn't come in again until like 7 o'clock that night. She's like, I hear you want to stay. That's not a problem. And we're like, all right. Because I was thinking, I was starting to feel a little better by 7. I'm like, well, maybe, I might be able to go. But my fiance, she looked at my doctor looked at my fiance, and she's like, well, what do you think? And she's like, my fiance is like, I really think you should stay. And I'm like, all right, I'll stay. And my fiance is like, well, thank you for not fighting me. I'm like, well, no problem, because I'm not gonna be a jerk. I'm just gonna do what people want me to do. And I'm glad I stayed that night, because at one point in the middle of the night, I needed an extra pain medication. I needed two in the 4 hours, because there was a really bad burst of pain, and I'm not sure if it was because of the hiccups, or that caused the pain from the headache, and the stomach and the side, and all that. I don't know what it was, but my blood pressure was like 160 over 110 or something. I don't know, something crazy, but it was high. And they're like, pain, huh? And I'm like, yeah, I am. And they're like, you want to see if we can call the doctor? And I'm like, yeah, actually, I would like that. So they got me something else extra for pain. So I had been on, no, I've been eating nothing but um, Jello and some pudding. I tried some pureed chicken noodle soup, which wasn't the greatest, but it was actually some sustenance, so it made me feel a little bit better. But that had been really all I had been eating. So um, I think it was Saturday morning. I had some honeydew melon and a banana. Um, I had been drinking a little bit of tea, so I was feeling really good. It was really good to eat real food. They let me go. I think it was around 1 o'clock. Um, Forgot all my paperwork at the hospital. That's all right. I know what. I'm not allowed to lift more than 10 pounds for 6 weeks. I think they said, which seems excessive, but that's what they said. 10 pounds, 6 weeks. Um, I can drive when they told me. They told me when I was off the pain meds, but they suggested to wait until I saw my doctor, which was in a little less than 2 weeks. Um, I'll probably drive before I see my doctor, just because I don't think waiting like 2 weeks is that seems again excessive. I'm feeling a lot better today. That today's Tuesday. Like I said, it's 5 days post-op. I've been walking around. I've been eating better. I've been a lot of still eating a lot of fruit cups and Jello. No, I haven't been eating a lot of Jello, but I've been eating pudding, fruit cups. I've been having steak and beans and toast and crackers and but I mean keeping the sustenance up to keep my energy up. I know I need to walk more. I've been really tired. I didn't get up till almost 10 this morning. I got up to go to the bathroom and I'm like, I'm still way too tired. And I went back to bed. I was just like, I haven't been sleeping in bed. I've been sleeping in this recliner because I don't think I want to lay flat just yet. Um, I've got two cats, so I sleep with a pillow over my stomach, which is a good thing because I'll wake up sometimes and I'll have the cat laying on the pillow on my stomach. And I don't think I would appreciate him walking across my stomach. Um, but so the worst of it was the first couple of days, which I'm glad I was in the hospital for. Um, the shoulder pain up from the gas, that was a little intense for a while. That's pretty much gone away. Um, I had a lot of pain. I think also from the gas under my rib cage. Um, that's pretty much gone away. Thank goodness, because that hurt some too. Um, and the hiccups, though, I don't know where that came from, but if a doctor ever found the cure for the hiccups, man, I'd invest money in that. I swear, I'd invest money in research for that. But yeah, the hiccups were terrible. But yeah, my fiance has been taking pretty good care of me, getting stuff I need. Um, I've been trying not to ask her to do too much, but um, I don't ask her to get up all the time and get stuff. So if she's up, I'll ask her if I need something. But other than that, um, I've been pretty good with the pain medication. Almost 24 hours without one. But overall, I'm happy with the surgery. Things went well. Um, I'm, like I said, I'm very tired. I'm feeling pretty good now. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon right now, and I'm awake, so the afternoons are pretty good for me. Um, so been watching a lot of TV. Recommend a show called Orphan Black. If anybody hasn't watched it, check it out. It's on Amazon Prime, just for the record. Yeah, this video is getting a little long, so I'm gonna wrap it up. I hope I haven't missed anything. Yeah, alright. So with that, I'll end. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to see more videos. So yeah, later.